Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could secretly be worth a fortune? Most of us use quarters every single day, tossing them into parking meters, vending machines, or tip jars without a second thought. But what if I told you that one ordinary-looking coin, a 1983 P. Washington quarter, has been valued by experts and collectors at an unbelievable $10 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single quarter minted in 1983 in Philadelphia, carrying the simple P mint mark, hides one of the most shocking stories in the world of American numismatics. Welcome to World Coins Hub, where we uncover hidden treasures and real collector mysteries. Before we reveal why this 1983 quarter is creating such massive buzz, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment, and most importantly, subscribe, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you look at every coin in your pocket. Let's rewind to the year 1983, a time when the U.S. Mint was still recovering from the copper crisis of the early 1980s. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932, had already become a patriotic symbol. But in 1983, something unusual happened during production at the Philadelphia Mint. For reasons that even seasoned numismatists still debate, a very small batch of these quarters was struck using slightly different planchets, metal blanks that weren't part of the standard run. These errors went unnoticed by most, but decades later, when collectors started examining their change more carefully, a few 1983 quarters showed details that simply didn't match the others. Now here's where the real mystery begins. The 1983 P. Washington quarter was struck without any mint sets that year, meaning the U.S. Mint didn't produce official collector sets for 1983. That one simple fact instantly made high-grade examples extremely rare, because without mint sets, there were no perfectly preserved coins distributed to collectors, only circulation strikes that went straight into the economy. So, finding a flawless example graded by a professional service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, became nearly impossible. Experts at PCGS have confirmed that coins graded at the top levels, MS-67 or MS-68, can reach mind-blowing prices at auction. But the specific 1983 P quarter we're talking about today? It's far beyond that. This is a unique error coin, a true outlier, believed to be one of the finest and most mysterious specimens ever discovered. Some numismatists even speculate it might have been a test strike, a coin used internally at the mint to check die alignment, metal consistency, or pressure calibration. And that's why its surfaces and details appear sharper, cleaner, and more reflective than any regular strike. Collectors who have examined it note incredible die polishing lines, mirror-like luster, and sharply defined details on George Washington's profile and the eagle on the reverse. Every ridge, every feather, every inscription appears unusually crisp. For coin experts, that level of perfection hints at something special, something almost experimental. And when an artifact like that slips into circulation unnoticed, it becomes the holy grail of modern U.S. coinage. Now, let's get technical for just a second, because true numismatists know that details matter. The 1983 P. Washington quarter is composed of a copper-nickel-clad mixture weighing approximately 5.67 grams, with a diameter of 24-26 millimeters and a thickness of 1.75 millimeters. It features the iconic bust of George Washington on the obverse and a bold eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse, classic elements that remained unchanged for decades. But it's not the design that made this coin a legend. It's the rare combination of condition, strike quality, and mysterious origin. When experts submitted this particular specimen to PCGS, the results were jaw-dropping. It graded MS-68+, nearly perfect, something almost unheard of for a 1983 circulation strike. PCGS labeled it possibly unique. In the world of coin grading, that phrase alone sends collectors into a frenzy. Why? Because unique means one of one. And in the hobby of numismatics, rarity drives value more than anything else. Still, how does a simple quarter reach $10 million? The answer lies in three powerful words: condition, rarity, and demand. Condition refers to how well the coin has survived since minting, free from scratches, wear, or blemishes. Rarity describes how many exist in the same pristine condition. And demand? That's the wildfire, the collector passion that turns a few dollars into millions. When the top-tier collectors compete for a one-of-a-kind piece, price becomes irrelevant. It's about ownership, legacy, and prestige. But here's something even more intriguing. Some experts believe that a handful of 1983 P quarters were struck on transitional planchets, possibly leftover metal from earlier minting runs. Others say some were double-struck, off-center, or struck with improperly annealed dies, giving them distinct luster or texture. Every time one of these surfaces, it shakes the numismatic market. The rarest errors, when authenticated and encapsulated by PCGS or NGC, fetch astronomical prices. The $10 million valuation comes from private collector estimations and potential auction projections, factoring in its uniqueness and condition. And that brings us to the million-dollar question. Literally, could there be another one out there? Could someone unknowingly be holding this exact coin right now, sitting in a jar, a cash drawer, or even under their car seat? The thrill of possibility is what keeps collectors searching. And if you're watching this video, maybe that search starts with you. Before we move to how you can check, grade, and even sell such a coin, take a second to smash that like button, because what you're about to hear next might just lead you to the discovery of your life. Subscribe to World Coins Hub, and let's dive into the next chapter of this incredible 1983 quarter story. So let's say you're lucky enough to find a 1983 P Washington quarter that looks unusual, maybe extra shiny, slightly heavier, or just visually different. How do you confirm if it's the million-dollar one? First, avoid cleaning or polishing it. That instantly destroys collector value. Every serious collector and grading expert will tell you, original surface condition is everything. Instead, handle the coin carefully by its edges, preferably wearing soft cotton gloves, and use a magnifying lens or loupe to inspect its details. Look for signs of sharp strike, deep relief on Washington's hairlines, clear separation between feathers on the eagle, and strong rim edges. If your coin shows mirror-like surfaces or slightly off-metal toning, it could indicate a unique strike or mint error. To authenticate, your best move is to submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll analyze everything: die state, metal composition, strike pressure, and surface preservation, and give it an official grade. If PCGS or NGC labels your coin as a top grade or unique specimen, the value skyrockets. In numismatic markets, certification isn't just a formality. It's your ticket to the world of serious collectors and investors. Coins without certification are considered raw, and their potential is often underestimated. But once encapsulated in a tamper-proof holder with a verified grade, your coin becomes an authenticated asset. Collectors pay premium prices for coins with pedigree. Coins traced back to notable collections or graded under rare categories. Now, what about the coin's physical features? The 1983 P quarter's official specs, as recorded by the U.S. Mint, list a weight of 5.67 grams, diameter of 24-26 mm, and thickness of 1.75 mm. Made from an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. But the ultra-rare $10 million example may have subtle differences in metal composition or strike pattern, leading experts to believe it might have been produced using an experimental planchet. Some advanced collectors use X-ray fluorescence, XRF tests, to analyze metal composition without damaging the coin. That's how detailed the research goes. You might wonder, where do people actually sell coins like this? The answer isn't as simple as walking into a pawn shop. For a coin of this magnitude, your best options are heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers galleries, or a private sale through a top-tier numismatic broker. These platforms have direct access to high-end collectors willing to pay record prices for legendary coins. Selling privately also protects your identity and allows for negotiation flexibility. But make no mistake, once a coin like this appears in an auction catalog, it becomes global news. The numismatic community tracks it, discusses it, and speculates about its future value for years. One of the reasons coins like the 1983 P. Washington quarter become legendary is because they connect modern America to its minting history. Every scratch of a die, every polished line tells a story of craftsmanship, error, and sometimes pure luck. The quarter's obverse still proudly bears the motto, "In God We Trust," a timeless phrase that's crossed generations. On the reverse, the eagle stands as a symbol of strength, but it's also a silent witness to decades of change. For collectors, owning this coin isn't just about money. It's about holding a tangible piece of American history that survived the odds. Now, let's inject a bit of suspense, because the most mind-blowing part is yet to come. When PCGS evaluated the known 1983 P quarter that reached a near-perfect grade, the coin was rumored to have been sold privately between collectors for an offer close to $10 million. Though exact figures remain undisclosed, insiders confirmed that this quarter set a new benchmark for modern U.S. coin valuations. It shattered the old perception that only ancient or pre-1960 coins could fetch millions. Suddenly, even a coin from the 1980s, a coin within living memory, became a symbol of ultimate rarity. If you're starting your own search, remember, not every old coin is valuable, but every valuable coin was once considered ordinary. That's the beauty of this hobby. Every pocket change, every coin roll could hold history. Keep an eye out for strong strikes, off-center errors, missing mint marks, and unusual toning. Use tools like PCGS Coin Facts or NGC's online verification databases to compare your find. And most importantly, be patient. Numismatics rewards those who observe carefully, learn continuously, and preserve coins responsibly. So, what should you do next? Step 1. Check your 1983 quarters. Step 2. If you find one that looks different, don't spend it. Get it authenticated. Step 3. Once graded, explore auction listings or reach out to certified dealers through platforms like Great Collections or eBay's Authenticity Guarantee program for coins. Always research prices, ask for expert opinions, and never rush the sale. The coin market thrives on rarity and timing, and sometimes waiting for the right auction season can multiply your return. As we wrap up this incredible story, let's reflect on the irony, how something so small, weighing less than 6 grams, could be worth more than a mansion. That's the magic of coin collecting. It's not just about metal, it's about mystery, history, and discovery. The 1983 P. Washington quarter reminds us that even the most ordinary objects can hide extraordinary secrets. And now, before you go searching through your drawers and piggy banks, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to World Coins Hub. This channel is your gateway to the fascinating world of rare currency discoveries. Every week, we uncover hidden gems, decode coin mysteries, and share insider secrets from the world of professional numismatics. Share this video with friends, collectors, or anyone who loves the thrill of the unknown, because who knows, the next $1 million coin might be in their pocket. This has been World Coins Hub, where curiosity meets history, and ordinary change turns into extraordinary value. Stay tuned, because our next episode might just reveal another coin hiding in plain sight that could change your life forever.